Mr. Johnson. High pick out of Miami last year. Second down and 2. Kessler to Johnson. Blocking there. Foster slowed him down. There's a loose ball. It's a fumble. And the Redskins have recovered. Mr. Johnson. High pick out of Miami last year. Second down and 2. Kessler to Johnson. Blocking there. Foster slowed him down. There's a loose ball. It's a fumble. And the Redskins have recovered. Mr. Johnson. High pick out of Miami last year. Second down and 2. Kessler to Johnson. Blocking there. Foster slowed him down. There's a loose ball. It's a fumble. And the Redskins have recovered.
You got to ask yourself, if you're Hugh Jackson, you had that stoppage of play, you had all that time on the clock, you had Isaiah Crowell on the sidelines, and you put in your backup, Duke Johnson. Not very big.
Foster. I think Foster may have stripped him. 54. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side.
Wow. Back-to-back possessions.
Yes.
We had the fumble from Malcolm Johnson on the
Was the injured player walking off under his own power, but right to the locker room. There you take a look at Isaiah Crowell. He began his college career at Georgia. He then transferred to Alabama State. When he was coming out of high school in Columbus, Georgia, he was the #1 ranked high school running back in the country. He is playing like it here in the NFL today.
They've had no answer for Isaiah Crowell. I mean, this is the only answer they have to keep him on the sidelines. They get him a rest, and when they get him a rest, then Duke Johnson comes in. And he can break off big runs once he gets in space. This is a pretty good 1-2 punch for the Cleveland Browns.
There's Duke Johnson. High pick out of Miami last year. Second down and 2. Kessler to Johnson. Blocking there. Foster slowed him down. There's a loose ball. It's a fumble. And the Redskins have recovered.
You got to ask yourself, if you're Hugh Jackson, you had that stoppage of play, you had all that time on the clock, you had Isaiah Crowell on the sidelines, and you put in your backup, Duke Johnson. Not very big.
Foster. I think Foster may have stripped him. 54. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side.
Wow. Back-to-back possessions.
Yes.
We had the fumble from Malcolm Johnson on the previous possession.
If you notice at the end of the video who ends up with the football, it's the running back. We'll go through the play, we'll follow the running back. And if you look to the left, you'll see that he comes up with that football in his hand. But they're saying it's the refs say it's the Washington Redskins ball. I'm going to show you what happens as soon as we get the signal from the Redskins. All right, well, the Redskins get the ball. And here is what happens at the end of this video. It shows a replay. This replay is all telling. Watch what happens. Watch, keep your eye on the ball. Okay, that was pretty fast. You can't really see. I'm going to take this down, break it down slowly. Screen by, or picture by picture here. Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Watch the ball. There's the ball. It's out. Loose. It's in the middle. Watch the ball. Oh, it disappeared in midair. Here we go again. We're going to go through that again so you can see what happens. Okay, watch the ball. There it goes, it's loose. It goes right through number 31's hand. And then it disappears. One more time. Right in the ball. Oh, disappears. So full speed, as you see as it goes along, disappears, and then it comes back and it ends up in the running back's hands at the end of the play. Right over here, here we go. The running back will come right out with it. And there he is, he's holding the ball. It disappeared and it went back to him. But there's a lot more that I want to show you that happens during the course of these events. Okay, now I'm taking 2 seconds of, 2 seconds of play time, and I made it into 2 minutes of time. And I'm going to take you through this, what happens over the course of when that ball goes and disappears. Okay, here we go. First, I want you to focus on number 67. To the right, the Cleveland Browns. Watch his arm, his left arm. You see his hand appear. But you can see the field in back of it. It disappears. His hand's there, watch. Watch, and you're going to see his arm appear out of nowhere. You can see the complete green field in back. No matter how slow that would appear there, but his arm actually disappears. And then watch, it's going to come in real good. It's still cloudy, then you're going to get a clear view of it. There's his arm. Disappeared, and then it came back. Now watch the guy in the middle right here. Watch what goes on. Watch his left arm. And during real time, this goes real fast. But watch what happens. And here comes his arm. There's his hand, but his arm's invisible. There's his hand, his glove. His arm's invisible. There's a part of his arm appears, a little bit of his arm, and you see that all around. Then you also see, I'm going to take it back a little bit more again. All right, now watch. Can't make out what his number is. Something for this guy right here. Watch what he does during this time. Watch, and you're going to see a quick little glitch. See this? It's going to turn blue. It turns a blue color, and then he just glitches off. Watch him again. You're going to see a blue color go over the lines, and a little blue color come across. Coming up, there's his hand that's in the air, disappears. See that? Just a quick glitch. Everything changes. He doesn't go in motion. He's just going one way, then immediately appears another way. That's okay. And you're going to see this blue come on, like a shaded blue color. There's that invisible hand. Now here he comes. He's going to glitch right out. See that? That blue, and then boom. A quick glitch change. And you see these people become invisible for a time. Where I learned about this, to record about it, it was pretty crazy. I watched a video on Netflix again that was actually talking about this. He's like, if you're ever suspected of what they are, what to do is to put them on video and put it super slow, and you'll see these glitches like this happen.
Andy Bruton was the injured player walking off under his own power, but right to the locker. There you take a look at Isaiah Crowell. He began his college career at Georgia. He then transferred to Alabama State. When he was coming out of high school in Columbus, Georgia, he was the #1 ranked high school running back in the country. He is playing like it here in the NFL today.
They've had no answer for Isaiah Crowell. I mean, this is the only answer they have to keep him on the sidelines. They're getting him a rest, and when they get him a rest, then Duke Johnson comes in. And he can break off big runs once he gets in space. This is a pretty good 1-2 punch for the Cleveland Browns.
There's Duke Johnson. High pick out of Miami last year, 2nd down and 2. Kessler to Johnson. Walking there. Foster slowed him down. There's a loose ball. It's a fumble. And the Redskins have recovered.
You got to ask yourself, if you're Hugh Jackson, you had that stoppage of play, you had all that time on the clock, you had Isaiah Crowell on the sidelines, and you put in your backup, Duke Johnson. Not very big.
Foster. I think Foster may have stripped him. 54. Or maybe it was a hit there on the side.
Wow. Back-to-back possessions.
Fumbles, yes.
We had the fumble from Malcolm Johnson on the previous possession.